Okay guys, so today we're going to talk a little bit about the new Mavic 2 Pro kit, and we basically redesigned the original Mavic Pro kit to match this kit, so it attaches the same. Basically you've got the new rear brackets. There's all left and right rear brackets. We've got the front brackets that fit the Mavic Pro, or the Mavic 2 Pro in this case. Mavic Pro brackets are similar. And then we have our studs, if you're running the float kit with the printed 3D floats, which is what I'm going to show you. And then we have the printed 3D floats. Come in white or green or red. Most generally everything's these days is the really bright red, hot pink, whatever you want to call it, and the green ones. If they're a little squished or whatever, you just blow into the hole in the bottom and they pop right out. Now if you have the styrofoam balls instead of the squishy floats, then you get the 4-inch foam balls, 99mm foam balls. You get the screws to go with them and the flat washer. So these would work the same way, only instead of threading to the studs, you get the stud the bolt that goes through the foam ball, washer on the other side, and then this with the knob of the bolt allows you to thread it into either the front bracket or the rear bracket. So that's how your balls, the foam balls, would attach if you use it. Now if you're using the squishy floats, then you've got these studs. Most of the ones you get will either be black. They won't be the black and green, the fancy two-color ones these are. Most of them just black. It's got threads on both sides and a nut in the middle, and you would thread it into your bracket, front and rear brackets. And then our squishy floats have threads on the bottom side of them, or the top side if you wish, and they thread right on like that. And that's how they work. Okay, to mount the float kits, the brackets to your drone, whether it's the Mavic 2 or the Mavic Pro Platinum or whatever you got. Basically what I like to do is I like to open up my drone and turn it upside down. Take the rear brackets, and we keep the straps coiled like that. The straps are just there for safety purposes. That actually these things will stay on without them. And basically when you look at these, you want the part where it says Mike Flies, the plastic part, not the hollow part, to face the back, and then you want the studs to face out. So they would go just like that. Right? And you see you got this hollow part here. So you push that up against the flat part of the arm, and you rotate it over and snap the back one in place and slide it back. Snap the front one in place. It's there. So same with this one. You push it in, or you line it up with the stud up. Right? So the stud faces up. You rotate over so that the back clips in place, and slide it back so the front clips in place. And these are on. They're not going to go anywhere. But what I like to do is take these safety straps, and you line up these safety straps so that the hole just matches up with the top of the arm here. And then you run your Velcro through that as such and strap it in place. You do the same thing for both sides. You want the hole just to be lined up with the top of the arm there, like that. And then the strap goes through the hole. It's easier to do this when you're not trying to show it to a camera. So let it straight across. Alright, go tight with it and roll the strap over. That way you have none of the straps facing up to the propeller to hit when the propeller spins. And we'll do the same thing to this side. We'll roll it over so that the strap is right down at the edge of the arm. So the loop is there. We'll feed the strap through that loop and strap it up. The same thing on this one. So strap just so it reaches the edge of the arm. You may have to adjust it some just so the hole's right there, so this one can go straight across and right through the hole. You go through the hole. Strap it in place. Now as for the front ones on the Mavic 2, Pro or Zoom. Doesn't matter, the left and right are the same. So we just install those on like that. And basically it's got a little couple of notches in it, and this rubber band that we print goes around it and fits into those notches, and the rubber band provides tension when you slip it on. So it just slips on and stays on. Then you would take your floats and you would just thread them on. I got another pink one, so do that. White one up front here, and the pink one in the back. There you go, just like that. It's good to go. She's ready to fly, ready to be recovered from water crash. This exact drone with these exact floats spent 40 minutes upside down in Lake Dora in Florida, where I was being too dumb, flying too close to the water and crashed, caused it to go in the water. And it took me 40 minutes to get somebody with a boat to take me out and get it, because it was just floating upside down. So dried it out, it works great. And if it wasn't for the flow kit, this thing would be at the bottom of Lake Dora somewhere. Okay, the only difference with the installation of the brackets on the Mavic Pro is there's two different front brackets on the Mavic Pro. So when you look at these brackets and they face each other like this, they'll say front, maybe. So you may or may not be able to focus in on that, but they'll say front. They'll have the text that says front on one side, and on the other side they do not. The text that says front needs to face forward. So if you put it on like this and it doesn't say front here, it says front on this side instead, it's on the wrong side. So when the brackets are on the Mavic Pro or the Mavic Platinums and they're properly installed, you should be able to read the word front on the front of the brackets, and then they're at the proper angle. And then of course your bolts fit in through there through the foam balls, or the studs thread in there for the squishy floats.